One of the first PG movies I ever saw is a little-known film called Hot Stuff. No, it's not a porno, although there is one with the same name. It's a cop comedy starring comedians Dom DeLuise, Suzanne Pleshette, the guy from the Electric Company, Luis Avalos is his name by the way, and country and western star/actor Jerry Reed. In a pre-Michael Weston Miami, the men of the Burglary Task Force attempt to stem the tide of rampant theft in Miami. Sadly, due to their low conviction rate, which is shocking when you consider their reckless use of force and poor investigative procedures, along with those liberal judges, the task force is about to get shut down. All seems lost until Jerry Reed comes up with a brilliant and borderline illegal idea. Take over a pawn shop, pretend they are the mob, and buy back all the stolen goods with the criminals captured on videotape. Clearly, this happens in a totally different decade as the criminals freely give their names and where they took the items from to the mob guys. In the end, the crooks even save our heroes from the mob in an all-out brawl between our comedy thieves and dark-suited mobsters. What follows is 90 minutes of awful jokes, slapstick, colorful but inept criminals, silly situations, and Dom DeLuise sweating and swearing a lot. Hot Stuff isn't really a well-planned and executed story. It's a series of comedy bits with then well-known comedians strung together in a loose narrative. The movie is less about the story and more about the characters, and the bad jokes, and the bad language. But no nudity, damn it! Good thing this movie has more than inept writing, a catchy theme song, and a loose plot. With likable leads, entertaining, although highly stereotyped criminals, Hot Stuff is more than a parody of cop movies, but less than a full-scale comedic action flick. They managed to throw in enough action at just the right moments to keep it from getting stale. This is not a great movie. It's a fun movie. It's a silly movie. Does it need to be anything more? For a first directing effort, Dom DeLuise does a fair enough job at keeping things moving at a steady clip. He doesn't force the comedy too much, whether it's physical or scenes like this. The attraction between Suzanne Pleshette and Jerry Reed is flirty enough to make the predicted result almost believable. The action scenes are well executed, if not terribly refined, even by 1979 standards. He even gets his family into the act, with several scenes with his wife and future Sequest cast members, Peter, David, and Michael DeLuise. As Hot Stuff isn't one of the great classics of the 1970s, like Smokey and the Bandit or Alien, you can only find it buried deep on some BitTorrent websites. Just make sure you don't download Hot Stuff, the porno. I made that mistake. Woof! Really? Nazis? So, if you decide to steal things and the guy at the pawn shop asks one too many questions, time to turn and run. The Burglary Task Force could be taping you as you try to fence that blender. For Nostalgia and Headless Critic Films, I'm Matt Anderson.